So this is close to you. Suge Knight agrees to pay $1.5 million for a settlement to avoid the hit-and-run trial for the death of Terry.
This was civil, right?
Yes. So he had a statement. Terry was a friend of mine. It definitely wasn't done intentionally. It wasn't done to bring harm to him. One of the reasons I settled is I got respect for Terry, so that means I've got respect for his family. I don't want to put the family through more pain. It's not that I did anything wrong. I never would have, but I do owe the family an apology because of this thing they had to go through. So I guess Terry Carter's wife, Lillian, and daughters Nikaya and Crystal will be getting $500,000 each. Terry's widow said, "It's hard living without him. When I lived all these years with him, it's been very, very difficult. I've been in pain ever since January 29, 2015. I haven't had a good day, not one good day. I'm not happy with the outcome of it at all, but I don't want to give him another opportunity to put on a clown show and act like a bitch. Maybe somebody will shank him in jail." Wait, is this real?
Wait,
what?
Who said that? The wife?
Wait.
Come on.
Wait. I did not read through these notes ahead of time.
This your first time? Hey, wait, bro.
Wait, this can't be real.
Yo, wait. Listen, bro. I was just getting sentimental, a little emotional. I'm like, damn, man, that's some heartfelt stuff Suge said.
Look, this is
I was going to keep it real.
Hot New Hip Hop wrote this down. This actually comes from a relatively legitimate news source.
So that's her response.
Maybe somebody will shake him in jail.
I don't want him to give him to respond like a bitch.
I'm not happy with the outcome of it at all, but I don't want to give him another opportunity to put on a clown show and act like a bitch. Maybe somebody will shake him in jail. What's that?
Did he take the stand? I don't know.
No. He's settling before it goes to court. He's settling for $1.5 million. Number one, does Suge Knight have $1.5 million?
Absolutely not. Not right.
Okay, so this is just.
But I will tell you this.
So he might as well sell for $1 trillion. Doesn't matter at this point.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
I don't really deal with Suge, and he know why. But he did not do that intentional. That was his friend.
I agree.
I will tell you, about 2-3 weeks or maybe a month prior to that, me and Suge got into it behind him and Terry trying to run up in our guy's office when he was on Ventura. So they were partners. And they didn't try to, I think they just went over there unannounced. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I believe it was accidental.
Now, Terry Carter, wasn't he one of the founder of the Bloods?
No.
No?
No, Terry was from West Side Palm Road.
Okay.
That's just one of the original neighborhoods.
So was he
in Compton?
The founder of the Pyrus?
He had no.
Okay. Sorry.
He had a label called Heavyweight Records back then. He was a guy everybody throughout Compton knew, but geez, Suge, I believe he was being sincere what he was saying. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, for one, he probably ain't got the money to keep paying attorneys. Two, whether you get 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, I can't pay you right now anyways. He's not due to come home till like 2034.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he tried to get his case thrown out. The judge said no.
No, they denied it.
They denied it.
So while he's sitting in there, I mean, unless, anything he does from in there, he can't do under his name anyway. Son of Sam law is not going to allow him to, even if a movie or anything was to come out and they attacked it, that's when we will know if Suge is being sincere. If a movie or anything happens that he's behind, if he's being sincere, then he will make sure they get paid. You get what I'm saying? He won't play the game. Mm-hmm. It's under my wife's name, under my kid's name, or so on and so forth. However it plays out, he'll make sure they get paid. It's closure to the family, I guess. It's been 10 years, bro. Jeez, he's been gone 10 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, look, I don't think that he meant to hit Terry. When you look at the video, there was,
he didn't.
He was probably trying to hit Bone.
On the bag up. On the Bone was here, yeah, but...
Well, no. He backed up and then he went forward again.
Yeah, he hit Terry. Terry was...
He backed up,
I don't
Bone.
want to misspeak, but if I can remember the conversations back then, I think Terry was kind of like trying to get across in front of him. I don't know if he like fell, was falling a trip, or when Suge got on the gas, because he was in one of those raptures that set a little high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he knew he hit. I don't think he seen Terry when he hit him. I think his attention was on Bone.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think Terry was an accident. I think you take Suge Knight out of the car and put a little old lady in there, and I think she would have walked free. But Suge Knight, unfortunately, has to live up to this image that he developed over the years. You know?
No, I hate to say it. Suge Knight on the phone in the LA County jail got him in trouble. Remember the trial was supposed to start?
Yeah, what did he say?
The day the trial was supposed to start, they took him in the back of the chambers. They let him hear himself. If I'm not mistaken, they had between 150 and 300 hours of his phone conversations.
Damn.
Now let me remind you of something else. The judge had took away his phone privileges.
Huh.
He used to call me, I'd be like, hey bro, how you getting on the phone? Just like this other dude down there in the federal building, right? Mm-hmm. He said, oh, they bring me to the roof in the cage or whatever. I said, bro, you better watch what you're saying on the phone. They're allowing you to get on the phone. The judge has said he couldn't even get regular visits. He couldn't get regular visits and he couldn't use the phone. So he was on the phone and forgot what phone he was on, orchestrating. And what they did, they said, if you don't take this deal we got here for you today, your sister, your niece, and your father, we gonna lock them up.
Right, well, his own lawyer got hemmed up in that situation.
His own lawyer went to prison.
Got charged and lost his law license.
All of that.
Trying to pay off witnesses and all this other type of stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all that. I remember the whole thing was a clown
He didn't even
show.
go on with the trial. He didn't do one day of it. That day, he took a deal for 28 years.
28 years, yeah. I remember. I remember.
So it's the phone got him caught up. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't believe he did it on purpose, though.
No, I think it was an accident. And I almost think if it was anyone but Suge, like you throw me in that car, right? Throw me in that car. I go out to Compton.
You up through the window.
Yeah, right. I go out there to work out some business deal over something that has my name associated with it. And then some big dude starts punching me in the face through the car door. I back up. And I'm just so flustered because I got a black eye and, my jaw's messed up.
And just previously, you got shot 5 times.
I just got shot 5 times, so I got PTSD going on. And I'm just trying to drive up out of there because I think someone's got a gun, right? I can't tell if it's a walkie-talkie or a gun. There's too much going on. And in the process, I killed my friend who I came there with. I think I'd have a pretty good defense.
Now,
maybe a manslaughter at the most.
Yeah, to correct you, it didn't happen at the film site. They end up.
Yeah, they went somewhere else to talk.
Bone left, went somewhere else.
Yeah.
I believe Terry
Tam's
was
parking
trying
lot.
to play mediator. He knew both of them.
Yeah.
Called Suge to pull up. When he pulled up, Bone didn't want to do no talking. Suge is really in jail for being scared to fight.
Yeah, I would say.
Because he had a point.
I think that's fair.
And got out and fought.
Yeah.
Then none of that would have happened. So he really, in jail. So because of that, he want to fight Bone. Bone gave him every reason to want to fight him, right? You was woofing over there in front of them police. Okay, we over here now on the west side. Jump, hitting him. Suge could have got out the car. He chose not to. Do it in reverse, threw Bone off the car. He might have ran Bone over, did something. And on his retreat, that's when he ended up running over his friend.
Yeah.
But that was a savage comeback from the wife or the daughter. I hope he gets shanked in prison.
Yeah, that was crazy.